In this game we have 3 levels. Level 1, which is the easiest level, the player gets 50 seconds to decide the answer of the equation, which is over 3 plus 2. If the player enters the 5 during the 50 seconds, the LED light, the green one will light up, and the buzzer will buzz for 3 seconds. As for level 2, it gets a bit harder. The player only gets 25 seconds to solve the equation. He gets 3 times 2, and he also gets during the 25 seconds, if he enters 6, he gets the right. The LED green light flashes, and if he gets it wrong, the red LED lights flashes. And if he doesn't enter any answer, we enter the timeout where the buzzer buzzes for 10 seconds. The third level, which is the hardest one, the player gets the 10 seconds in which he has to enter the answer of the equation. Same as level 1 and level 2. If he answers the right answer, the green light lights, and if he enters an incorrect one, the red one lights, and if he doesn't enter anyone, we go into timeout.
Well, this basically happens because we have a loop which loops over the clock. In every clock cycle, we check for a flag, which is called the in-level flag. It has 3 cases: the zero in which we choose a level. The level is one of the 3, which is you choose one from the hardest, the easiest, and the medium. And then once he chooses one of the 3 levels by moving one of the switches, he sets the in-level flag with 1. Once the in-level flag is set to 1, he sets the counter, the timer, for the corresponding level, and then starts a flag which enables the input to be taken. The input is taken using the keypad, which my friend Reem will say how we handle it. And then there's an in-level 2, in which we put the time for the buzzer. It keeps buzzing for dependent on whether the answer was correct, wrong, or timeout.
So I'm going to explain how the keypad works and how everything is connected, and then make the project work. So the keypad, basically, it has these wires, which are 7 wires. We have 4 rows. The first 4 represent the rows, and then the last 3 represent the columns. So in the code, we just have we have an always statement. If the rows or the column signals change, then we check which row and which column is lit. Depending on that, we know it's either a 1, a 2, or whatever the number is. These are basically input pins because we got input from the user, and these wires are output pins. They are connected to the LEDs, the buzzer. There is a ground, this one. I think it's the red one, okay? And we basically make the user choose which level through the switches. So this is level 1, this is 2, and this is 3. We cannot choose the same level twice, and between levels he has to wait for some time before he can choose another one. We could try, each level has different times, so we could try the shortest one first, which is level 3, route 81. And then if we enter something correct, I entered a 9, you could see it here. The green light goes on and the buzzer buzzes for a specific time, indicating that it's correct. If it's wrong or if it's a timeout, the buzzer will buzz for a different time limit. Now we could try level 2, 3 times 2, which is 6. So we'll try entering something wrong now. I'm entering a 1. We get the output after the timeout of the level has ended. Then we check if we have an input and it's right, the green one goes on. If we have an input and it's wrong, the red one goes on. And if we don't have any input, then it's a timeout. So the red goes on, and that's right. We have to wait for a specific time between levels. So So now we choose level 1, 3 plus 2,
Timeout.
and we want to show that there is a timeout, so we will enter nothing. So as you can see, none of the LEDs lighted, and the buzzer buzzes for 10 seconds, which is the longest time to indicate a timeout. And yeah, that's it. That's our project.